Hey, this is Notser, and we are in the Tier 10 British cruiser Minotaur. Yes, Minotaur, not Minotaur, as the Americans would like to call it. She has 43,300 health, a top speed of 33.5 knots, 10 152mm guns, 16 torpedoes, a surface detect of 8.9 kilometers, and 100 AA defense rating. For my modules, reduced crit chance on main armament, improved AA range, improved main battery rate of fire, reduced the chance of flooded fire, faster rudder shift, concealment. For my commander, priority target, improved smoke, adrenaline rush, basic firing training, superintendent, advanced firing training, and concealment. We're on the map loop, and clearly the stats are final because the ship has been out for months, and it's not a work. Well, every free-to-play game is a work in progress. Let's be fair. I'm very sorry. It's sort of recorded onto the video itself. This is from the stream. I just forgot to take it off, but it's okay. So, the Minotaur. The Minotaur is a beast, and this is my personal Minotaur. I just got it probably a week or two ago. Yes, I know. Took you forever. Sorry. But it's a beast. And I headed over to A point with some teammates. We noticed that the enemy destroyer showed a little bit too much side. A little too aggressive. And the Minotaur is the perfect ship to punish that. The turrets traverse, I think they're the fastest turrets in the game. If not the fastest, one of the fastest. And the rate of fire is extremely high. Now, I sort of sent, I was like, oh, Moskva, no, be careful. Anyone ever do that? Anyone ever send torpedoes and immediately regret it? Like, oh, God. The enemy Neptune, of course, is firing on me. And, oh, Notser, why aren't you camping in your smoke? I don't know why I'm not camping in my smoke, man. I just... It's a coward's way out. All I want to do is bait the enemy to make a mistake. Maybe they're going to overextend. Maybe they're going to be aggressive. I sent torpedoes because I felt like the Neptune was still there. Now, I almost killed the Moskva, and warning him was more important than my own health. We get 2 torpedoes, but it's not enough to kill him, and you see me wiggle it. That's exactly where he is. And, oh boy, is he stuck. Moskva takes him out immediately, and we should be able to capture A point. So, the Minotaur, what's it good at? Well, it doesn't have defensive fire, but it doesn't need it. The AA on this ship is ridiculous. Not that there's any aircraft carriers in the game. Not that there's ever any aircraft carriers in the game. But yeah, the AA is ridiculous. So when there is aircraft, and someone goes, oh, well, you actually outrange your detection. I know that. Cruisers are support vessels. They are supposed to operate around other ships, either taking out destroyers, as I'm attempting to do with the Shimakaze, or providing AA protection. Can we actually kill him before he retreats? Oh, no. Obviously, the gun arc is the worst in the game, but the rate of fire is so high it doesn't really matter. And I'm just trying to elevate the gun, of course, lead him in the direction, and oh, did we? I don't know. Oh, we did. Wow. That was sort of clutch. If we did not kill him there... Oh, and there's another Shima. If we did not kill him there, we were not going to get another opportunity. He would have just run away and never shown himself ever again. We all know the typical destroyer play, right? Those damn destroyers. But we were able to catch him. The flank is secure. Every enemy is on the east side of this ship. My smoke will be up in 20 seconds, and there are islands in between my ship and potential threats. Now, there's an AFK Tirpitz. I don't really care about the AFK Tirpitz, but there's no one else to really engage right now. The Chapayev is going to move outside of my range. That is one of the issues with the ship. It takes forever for the shell to get to the target. It has the worst velocity of any tier 10 cruiser. And it's not like, oh, just a little bit. It's given up a ton to the next lowest cruiser, which is, I believe, the Des Moines. The Des Moines is like 820. This is 760 or 780. But obviously the rate of fire makes up for it, right? You can pretty much have shells in flight the entire time. And it's very overwhelming. The AP in particular is very intriguing the way it does damage. It will pretty much work against everything. And those destroyers, oh, crafty destroyer, come on! It accelerates through turns, so I can keep this up, and I should be able to fit myself in. Ooh. Close, but no cigar, my friend. Nice try, Shimakaze. And we know he's somewhat close, based on that. It's an attempted assassination, of course. I don't know. Could he be the one capturing B point? It could be the Hindenburg. I haven't seen the Hindenburg. It could be the Moskva. It probably is the Shima. He probably went around the island and noticed that the enemy Chapayev is actually what stopped the detection. So we know the Shima is not on the left side, the northern side of this island. He's probably the one responsible for capturing B point. And yes, he is detecting me. So I chose to use Hydroacoustic. This is more preemptive protection than anything else. That's the only way I could die, is if a torpedo magically came out of nowhere. I did recently see the torpedoes, of course, but we don't want to risk it, right? Maybe he was super far away and his torpedoes are right at the cusp of coming back up. That's very important. But it seems that the Shimakaze is backing down, and it is the Shimakaze, the only ship that isn't detected. So he has no interest in dealing with a Minotaur. I don't blame him. Who would want to deal with a Minotaur? I mean, really. 1 versus 1, the Minotaur is a scary beast. And it's that rate of fire, that AP. Here comes some torpedoes. We're going to detect them for our teammates. They're going to get plenty of warning that there is indeed torpedoes. And I want to detect, sit at the point, capture it, and fire at the enemies if I can. Looks like the North Carolina is going to fire on a friendly. That's cool with me. It's not firing on me. We should easily be capturing it. I love islands that are designed like the one I'm stuck on, because it's so shallow, you can actually use it to block torpedoes almost 100% of the time, but still fire over it. Anytime I'm given an opportunity to manipulate island terrain like this against the destroyer, I will absolutely do this. Hotspot, at least the old hotspot. I haven't tested the 0.6.4 hotspot. It has similar islands that are designed for aircraft to land on, and because they're so flat, it's easy to fire over. But it still provides a barrier for those torpedoes. So just trying to spread the love, try and lock up this game. We do have a clear advantage, 3 ship advantage. We did lose every single destroyer though, and that's a bad thing. I am basically the best destroyer left in the game, so I need to make sure that I don't die. Otherwise the objective play might get out of hand. We might lose an opportunity to take out the enemy destroyer, but also just protect our lead. That's really what a destroyer is good at, because you can detect targets. I could easily get out of my smoke and use my superior concealment. There's only one ship on the enemy team that has better concealment than me, and that's the Shimakaze. So I can easily do that, but I don't want to do that. I want to make plays. Now, what you're about to see is fail. Absolute fail. And I'm very sorry for this, but I just can't allow this North Carolina to live. And I was going, you know what would be really scary for him? For me to surprise him around the corner of this island and ambush him with my torpedoes. Wouldn't that be awesome, chat? Wouldn't it be great, YouTubers? Yeah, I think that would be great. So that's what I was going to do. And he has target acquisition. How do I know that? I was detected outside of the 2.5 automatic, or the 2. So he's aware of what I want to do. He's certainly aware, and he's going to try and close that gap real quick. Oh, it's going to be close. Oh, we probably sent half a second too late. Ah, they failed to activate before they slam into the hull, and he is still alive. And now he's got his friends over here, and I don't have portside torpedoes, but I'm going to try and deal with them. Angled as best as I can, fire at the waterline, take out the citadel. The Hindenburg does have torpedoes, so I'm going to use my Hydroacoustic. There is a Moskva. Moskva doesn't have torpedoes, and he's on the outside. So we're just going to try and slowly turn that bow towards the incoming enemies, and I'm just missing the Citadel, but he is not able to look at me. He was sending his torpedoes, so now with Hydro, we're able to avoid it. The Moskva, and for whatever reason the accuracy was not there, but the Moskva is showing a perfect broadside, and we should be able to penetrate him so hard. And yes, I know that's a little too much information, but it's an enemy cruiser that wants to kill me. And we could have been so cool, couldn't we? We could have killed the battleship with the torpedoes, killed the Hindenburg, killed the enemy Moskva, and almost killed the Minotaur. That ending was pretty spectacular, and that's what the Minotaur is best at. Just overwhelming firepower. We earned Confederate 3 kills, base captures 143,000. It should have been 200,000. We should have killed that North Carolina. We should have killed that Minotaur. Either way, it was a great game. 2,451 base XP. Clearly, I fail even in success. There's always parts of every battle that you want to improve. Remember that. Even the best players in the game, there's always something. Up, that torpedo send could have done a better job. Up, I should have expected target acquisition. You know, you learn from it and you get better. I hope this was entertaining at least. I hope you won't make the same mistake with your torpedoes. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you next time.